Well, apparently, allegedly, we're live, and if we are, hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those vegan guys.
Today we're dressed like fine country gentlemen who might have come straight from the golf club, perhaps, to do a video. Kind of.
Possibly.
Hi, everybody.
How are we all doing?
We shall wait a few minutes before we start it, just in case anybody is cooking along. I did actually put the ingredients up quite early today. So shout out to all of our moderators. I think Ashley, Alex, maybe Leanne will pop along.
She's here.
Oh, she's there. Hello, Leanne. The three moderators in the house today, Ashley, Alex, and Leanne. And all of their names are in blue, and they're fabulous for being here and helping us out. And yeah, so please be nice to them, or they'll kick your ass.
Yes, greatly appreciated. And welcome one and all, of course. It is Those Vegan Guys cooking in the kitchen. It's a Sunday. It's an odd Sunday here in the UK because it's Easter Sunday for anybody who celebrates it. We don't especially, do we? But we don't judge.
We kind of do what most of the country does, and then lies about it and pretends it means more to them. We appreciate it as a holiday. You know, it's associated to us from being kids with chocolate.
Yeah.
And, you know, making bonnets and things like that. I'm wearing my glasses today, which I don't normally wear, but I've got a bit of a left eye issue at the moment, which has been prevalent for the last couple of weeks, and then the last couple of days it's got really bad. It could actually be elevated hay fever just really affecting my eye, because I've been very wet-nosed for the last couple of weeks as well.
Well, spring has definitely sprung.
Spring has sprung, and me and pollen have a bit of a funny relationship.
Yes. Lots of people in the house. We've got 51, even for a bank holiday weekend, which is fabulous. So thank you all for being here. We've got 24 thumbs up. If you haven't given the live stream a thumbs up already, and you would like to, that would be greatly appreciated, as I often ask. Will and Chris are in the house. Hi all, we're here, but went on a stag last night, so we'll be quiet in the background. Much love to you all. Bless. Hope it was a good night. Hope it was a good night, guys.
Do you know, when me and Jason got married, well, obviously before we got married, he stayed home with a lot of our male friends and had a classic stag night.
Mm-hmm.
We just like on playing games and getting wasted. Basically.
Lots of alcohol and lots of video gaming, basically.
And I had a hag night.
You did, didn't you?
I did. That's what I called it. It wasn't a hen night, because I'm not a hen. But all my friends were like, "Well, we're all fag hags, so it's a hag night," and I was like, "Yep, that's what it is."
So
we went out to Manchester and did karaoke and got blitzed.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was you had a good night though, didn't you?
It was marvellous.
We both had a good night, to be fair. So yeah. Yes.
Random information there for you.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, my glasses match my hair, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't wear these glasses very often, but I think they're a little bit less reflective than my other ones, which is good for, you know.
Yes.
Right. Well, I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the things on to cook, because they're going to take a short while. I've got 360 grams, which is about the equivalent of 2 cups of potato, but 360 grams peeled and cut, and 135 grams thereabouts, which is about a cup of carrots. So they're in pans there. I'm just going to switch them on and get them cooking.
Fabulous. Shout out to Madge Maud. Hi, first time, got you live. Fabulous. Well, thank you for being here.
Got my pajama pants on. Somebody said before, love the paisley. I do too. This top I actually got from, I think it was Oxfam. I could be wrong, and I think it was £2.99. And then I got it home and I looked at the make and I looked it up online just because I'm always nosy like that, and they're really expensive. Flanny, my way. Oh, Love Boat. I'm so gay.
I don't think My Way necessarily would be identified as being a typically camp or gay song.
No, but Love Boat, that's pretty gay. However, my go-to karaoke songs used to be Things Can Only Get Better, until New Labour hijacked it and ruined it for me.
There you go.
Yeah, I always get into politics somehow.
What my go-to for a long time was what was it? The Stereophonics song? Is it Stereophonics? Handbags and Glad Rags.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my my go-to karaoke songs.
First time I sang My Way in with my dad listening in Tenerife, he cried his eyes out.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. Proper bawled his eyes out. He'd never heard me sing before. Bless him.
Ashley's going to be going for some hair colouring.
Oh,
soon.
Ashley, I meant to tell you as well. This hair colour that I'm wearing, by the way, this is not the mermaid blue, the washed up mermaid that I would normally wear from the Bleached London range at Superdrug. Jay went in and had a look for me, and they didn't have it. They didn't have that colour. They haven't got it online either. They've got like every other of their bottled shades. But he phoned me up and said they've got this other one called Pick and Mix, and read out all the colours. This one's turquoise. He says it's, you know, on the back it says fully vegan and cruelty free. Was it cheap?
I think it was about £5. Clearly marked vegan, but I think they had an offer on with like 2 for £7 or 2 for £8 or something. I'm not sure.
But these are the kind of wash out colours. However, sorry to be gross, everybody, but I don't wash my hair that often. I shower regularly, but I don't use shampoo or anything. It's just water on my head. Very, very rarely actually soap my head.
Yeah.
So it'll probably last quite a bit long. But it was a good size bottle. Anyway, it's like I've only used, I suppose if I had to portion the bottle up, I would say there are 7 to 8 portions in it. And obviously I've only used one, but I do love how vivid the colour is. It's like I say, I think I prefer it to the washed up mermaid. So there you go. That's
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more vivid, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit more, less pastel-y, a little bit, packs a bit more of a punch, the colour. Yeah, Ashley has bought some colour drops from Shrine. So fun times ahead, pink and purple. So that'll be exciting and interesting. Fat FC UK, D-Ream was fab. Yes.
They were.
Indeed. That was a great song though as well, wasn't it?
It was a brilliant song. I sang that in a panto as well as Dame Nelly many, many years ago. I sang that, and it's got to be perfect. Fairground Attraction, what they're called.
I don't know.
I think they were called Fairground Attraction. Could be wrong.
I do not know.
But I sang those 2 songs in a panto.
Everyone's well, I say everyone, not everyone, but there's quite a lot of people who are on the hair dye mission at the moment.
Well, the thing is there's that many. I said to Jason, it's like now that I've started to use colour, because I've always just been bleach. I've always loved white hair. I'd be delighted if I went silver grey, like seriously, like proper silver grey. But it was only really in lockdown that I was like, oh, well, I'll do a bit of colour on the hair. And now I'm like, why have I not done this always? You know, I love it.
Summer fun as well, isn't it, I think? You know, as the nice weather comes in, for those of us who are fortunate enough to have, we've had some lovely weather the last couple of days, blitzed ourselves at the allotment, got loads done. Hopefully, those of you that are interested will tune in on Monday for the allotment vlog, because it's going to be epic.
Yeah, it's another big one. Everyone complimenting the glasses, thank you very, very much. You know, my other ones that I sometimes wear, the kind of multicoloured arm frameless ones. They're both from the same company. It's called Tiger Specs, tigerspecs.co.uk. Because I just kind of buy, as you know, I normally wear contact lenses, and I average it. I've got one eye plus 1.75, one eye plus 2.25. So these are twos. So even, you know what I mean?
Balances out a little bit.
Yeah, because you can't like buy proper prescription ones from there with, you know, different lenses. But twos do great.
Yeah, good.
Cracking.
Sheridan is in the house. Hi guys, in the house watching while grandchildren running around eating vegan ice cream and all of us recovering from the dreaded COVID. Love the glasses, Paul.
Thank you very much. Tiger Specs. Tiger Specs, sponsor me.
Sheridan, hope you and everybody else are feeling better soon, and hopefully vegan ice cream will help with that a little bit as well. Chris is on the hair growing mission. Good for you, Chris. This is the first time in my life I've had long hair the last few years, so I've kind of kept it now. I'm like, oh, I quite like having long hair because I've never had it before. So there you go.
Just check your pants.
Yeah.
Check my pants, Barbara.
Thank you for the reminder, Flanny. Yes, thumbs up, greatly appreciated. It really helps on YouTube with the algorithm and getting YouTube to notice us. So thumbs up, always greatly appreciated. We're aiming for 100, even though it's a bank holiday weekend. It might be a slightly quieter Sunday than usual. You know, fully expectant that people are doing things today, but not everybody.
I was hoping to be able to do this in the Nutritional, but I think I'm going to have to get the jug blender out.
Yeah.
To do it properly.
Okay.
Yeah. I've not made this for ages, and this is, I'm trying to get myself back into, this is a basic, this recipe's been around for a good few years now for making a cheese sauce using potatoes and carrots. And it works as well, and it tastes really, really good. And I'm trying to get myself back into that. Well, that's kind of why I did the sweet potato one recently as well, because I thought, well, if it works with potato, it'll work with sweet potato. And it did. But that was less of a cheesy sauce. That was very much a sweet potato mac.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Whilst the pans are bubbling away in the background, Simone says, I think you just look lovely, Paul. I'm torn between dyeing my hair in a happy colour again, to myself again, or to embrace my first grey strands. The few there are, I really do like. That's it, isn't it? That's the dilemma. That is the dilemma. But thank you for the kind words, Simone.
Oh, just there.
I'm the same, Julie, and a few people have mentioned it. Well, you said before about just going completely silver grey.
I'd love to.
I've got quite a bit of silver grey in the sides now, but because I keep it quite short on the sides, you don't really notice it. I'm quite lucky, really, in all respects in terms of my hair. Well, we both are, aren't we? You know, we are quite lucky. Ashleen's doing laundry and playing with the cats. That's my exciting Easter. Sounds good. Sounds good. Nothing wrong with that.
So have you already asked if anyone's got any plans?
I haven't asked. I've been
Does anyone have any plans for later on this evening? When you're going to do that vlog after this?
Maybe. Although, I mean, I finished editing the allotment vlog about half an hour ago. So...
Because that one won't take long, will it? I don't think.
No, it shouldn't take too long.
So there might be a vlog up later today from our visit yesterday to Freaky Shakes in Failsworth. It's right near where I tell the whole story on the vlog, so I'll leave it to the vlog. But it's well worth watching, and it's lovely to know that this place is here.
Yeah,
just down the road.
Definitely. But yeah, has anybody got any plans? I mean, obviously we do appreciate not everybody in the chat is necessarily from the UK, but it is a bank holiday weekend, which means most of us will have tomorrow to do with as they please. So yeah, has anybody got any plans for later on or any plans tomorrow?
We'll be popping down to the allotment again tomorrow, won't we? I think just for a checkup, because we did Friday and Saturday this week.
Yeah.
Those were our like main days. There, Friday, bloody hell, we knackered ourselves up, like really knackered ourselves up. Because this is it with me and Jason. When we kind of set our minds on something, if we go with a plan and we say, right, today we want to do this, and this, we'll do them. Even if we have to divide and conquer, which we did quite a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
But we got a lot done.
Sometimes it's needed, isn't it, to just get for maximum impact. Definitely.
We've got loads of stuff planted in the greenhouse. Like I said, I'll leave all this to the allotment vlog. It'll be a lovely allotment vlog. But we 4.5 hours on Friday. 4.5 hours, like
pretty solid.
4 hours of that was like graft, non-stop graft. But we just did really, really well. And then we topped it all up yesterday with some more bits.
Yeah, it's all looking great.
They were worth watching.
Yeah,
definitely worth watching.
So we might see the folks tomorrow as well. Might see Mum and Dad tomorrow.
Yeah,
I mentioned we might see them. We haven't got anything because I think the weather is going to take a bit of a turn tomorrow, but we'll see. In our neck of the woods anyway, but we will see. Ashley has no plans. I think I'm in work tomorrow. Boo. And Ashley says, Alex, says the shakes looked insane.
Those, honest, I have not had, and I'm not just saying this because it's a local place, because I really wouldn't. I just don't. I don't think I've ever had a milkshake better in my life that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
It was the best milkshake I've ever had. It was absolutely delicious.
100%.
I had chocolate nutter, chocolate and peanut butter. Yeah. Beautiful.
And I had the bubblegum candy floss. And for anybody who didn't see it.
Last night we had a big piece of carrot cake each from there, and that was beautiful too. And a really good wedge. It'll be, honestly, watch the vlog later. Sorry, I'm like...
Yeah, you are right into that. Leanne is gardening. Of course you're gardening. I hope you have continued good weather.
I was going to say, I mean, I'm glad you are, because I know how much work you put in last year to get it ready for this year.
Yeah, it looks amazing. You have done so well.
So hopefully we can be grow sisters. Hey sister, grow sister, grow sister, grow sister.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Adam says he's been carving up an old tree stump in the garden today to turn it into a planter.
Nice one. Funnily enough, Adam, I don't know if I mentioned it on the vlog, but I'll give you a sneak preview anyway. Yesterday I cut 2 dead limbs off the apple tree. Because the apple tree is in bloom at the moment. You know, it's got all the flowers. So these 2, one was quite a significant limb as well. It had nothing on it at all. And I said to Jay, these are just sucking energy from the tree. So I cut them off, and I put them on top of the compost. And then I said, oh, Jay, took them off and like put them in the greenhouse. Well, Jay put them in the greenhouse. I said, I'll use these for me. You know, I've got me double layer old bread bin, and I said I'm making it into a bug hotel, so I'm going to use the branches from the old apple tree to cut up and kind of pile up some branches, some bricks, some bamboo, some, you know,
stones and
bits,
moss, things,
all bits and things.
I was waiting for the things. Peter, hello, and thank you for being here. Ashleen has no plans, laser day on the couch, cup of tea, long bank holiday weekend, back to work on Tuesday. Nice. Same for me as well, in that regard. Back to work on Tuesday.
Health arena, my plans are acting like a sloth after a roast dinner and strudel for tea.
Excellent. I like to read what people are up to. Jane, plans for later to cuddle up with hubby and watch Doctor Who tonight. Very nice.
Cuddling up. It's always one of the best parts of any day for any of us. Could we have some more thumbs up, darlings? Because we've got 119 watching, allegedly, and only 71 thumbs up. Now, if you're reading the chats, close the chat, like the video, and then reopen the chat, and it will all still be there. We do have a policy on our chat. You have to have been subscribed to the channel for an hour to take part in the chat, because there are just too many trolls and morons, unfortunately, in the world, and in particular on YouTube.
In particular lives.
It gives us a nice filter.
Yeah.
We still get through
Yeah.
the dedicated ones.
Yes, it makes it a nicer experience for everyone involved. It's nicer for us, it's nicer for our mods, and most importantly, it's nicer for everybody that's in the community to not have to put up with silly people.
Well, sometimes it's like, why should you have to put up with silly people all the time? You know, when you just want a nice chat with your pals around the world and you want to do something fun.
Yes, totally agree, babes. Sharon says, cold water swim at the lake tomorrow, early doors, did a full moon dip last night, lush and freezing. But then starry eyes as well, like, yeah, that's a good emoticon explanation as to what you went through, I imagine. Frozen and then sort of slightly, what's the word? Adrenaline. Adrenaline is not the word I'm looking for. Like basking, like a glow kind of thing.
Oh no.
Oh no, what have you done?
Why did you take all this out to get me?
Look at him, look at what he's doing.
To get me back around.
Has anyone else got a bottom corner cupboard in the kitchen that's just full of like stuff, bits and things?
Everybody's got one.
All important, relevant stuff to the cooking process, but a bit of a mishmash. Leanne says, I'd love to be Grow Sisters. Fingers crossed. I'm really excited and interested, Leanne, to see what you end up doing with the space, because from what I've seen, there is a lot of space that you've got, and I'm assuming, rightly or wrongly, I'm assuming you're not going to be devoting it all to growing stuff. You know, you're going to have a nice patio. You're going to have decking and garden furniture and things.
Right. I did think I would have to get that out. The jug blender. So, this cheese sauce I'm making, you can use it to do mac and cheese. You can use it as the kind of white sauce layer in a lasagna. You can use it if you're doing like Mexican burritos. You can put it over your black beans or whatever. So, it is actually reasonably healthy, because I mean it does have oil in it.
Yeah, but not an excessive.
Not an excessive amount.
Ashley, thank you. That is the word. Euphoric. Thank you. Euphoric was the word I was looking for. I imagine that is what it's like. Yeah, quite a few people have got a drawer or a cupboard in the kitchen.
Yeah,
very similar. Tupperware cupboard. Yeah. Just carefully scrolling down.
Oh, Amanda's got a brutal kidney infection and a bad chest. Sorry, my love. We'll stick around. We'll make you feel better.
Yes. Fingers crossed. And get well soon. Get well soon. Okay. That's good. That's good. I don't think we've missed too much. Just have a quick scroll back up and double check. We are all good. Denise is chilling out. Had 3 grandkids this week and knackered, lol. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
All right, it won't fit, will it? Oh, it might. It might.
Oh, nice. Leanne, just updating on what we were chatting about before. We have patios for sitting and hot tubbing, lawns, shrubs, and a wild bee and butterfly area, greenhouse and raised beds for veg. That sounds incredible. That sounds absolutely awesome.
Right, are we ready to put our sauce together?
Oh, that's out of the way. There we go. And this and this. Got a little bit more room and a little bit more space. I'll move to the side a bit so we've got plenty of room. Are you going to warn people before you switch it on?
Yes, of course I am. Right, that's potatoes.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. Angarad says, Mam made a vegan lamb roast during the week. Fantastic. Hope you are doing great and looking forward to seeing you soon.
Potatoes and carrots are in there, steaming like Billy-O. Who is Billy-O?
I don't know. It's another one of those strange sayings, isn't it?
Right, that's my potatoes and my carrots. So, now, half a cup of nooch. Half a cup of nooch. I'm using this one that we've got off Ashley, cheesy and mature nooch, but you could just use normal nooch. It works just as well. I've got the advantage of having this, so I might as well use it.
Fabulous. Got it? Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, it's got to be a leveler. A leveler.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more in there, so that means ordering the other one.
It's almost there. Almost. Got it? Yeah.
Yep, that's about right.
Fabulous.
Right, half a cup of nooch in the blender. Oh, my oil's there, isn't it?
Do you want me to grab it for you?
No, it's okay. Okay.
Annika says, we have no lamb roast from Aldi with lots of vegetables and roast potatoes. Sounds lovely, Annika.
Half a cup of water. A third of a cup of oil. That's a quarter pot. Yeah, that's a third. A third of a cup of extra virgin. Well, I'm using extra virgin olive oil. It's the equivalent of 70 grams in weight.
Oh, Annika, thank you so much for the super chat. Bless you. I hope you have a great weekend, great long weekend. And thank you, everyone, for the thumbs up, because we're now already on 103 thumbs up.
Nice one.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. It really does help, genuinely.
Third of a cup of extra virgin olive oil.
See if I can just show people. I'm going to show you. Try to show you. There we go. It doesn't look particularly pretty, but it'll be mighty tasty. That you can be sure of.
Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Ish. Or a bit more if you're into it. And half a teaspoon of onion powder or onion granules. And then a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to do a really good grind of my pink Himalayan salt. And would you pass me half a lemon out of the fridge, Jay?
Half a lemon?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Is that one up there?
Ooh, can't see one.
All right, just Pass us one out then. And then a tablespoon of lemon juice. Oh, Amanda, thank you for the super chat, my love.
Is that okay?
Yeah. It says about a tablespoon, but I'm going to use just about that much of a lemon in my squeezery-do.
Thank you, Amanda.
For those of you, by the way, that have one of these, please know that your lemon doesn't go in the way you think because of the holes at the bottom. It goes in flat side down.
Maximum amount of juice. Juicy goodness. Lemony, juicy goodness.
It's Fridge cockle.
Ah, lovely.
And that's it.
Have we come across a cheap nooch? I think quite a few people have been asking about nooch, and Ashley says, unfortunately, nooch is pretty expensive, isn't it? I haven't found a cheap one unless you really buy it in bulk. I don't think we've come across a particularly cheap nooch, have we?
No.
Okay.
Ready? Now, I'm just going to do a scrape down.
Whoa. Scrapey. And then will that have another blast? Yeah. Well, just before you do give it another blast, I would just take a moment to thank Chris for the super chat. Thank you so much. He says, allotment fund, smiley face.
Oh.
Thank you so much, good sir. That's really appreciated, genuinely.
Right, one more.
One more. Sinclair, so sorry. But what's the expression? Forewarned is forearmed. And for headphone users, it's just a simple task of just going like that for a few seconds. Denise, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. All of yous. That's really, really appreciated today. Thank you so much. And the chat is thick and fast, as always, even though it is a bank holiday weekend here in the
Can
UK.
we just tilt down?
Yes, absolutely.
Whilst I pour this.
How's that?
So
yeah, there we go. That's all right, isn't it? So you can see what's going on.
So this is the cheese sauce made from potatoes, carrots, nooch, oil, bit of water, salt, lemon juice, garlic powder and onion powder.
Gorgeous.
So we're going to be using this on a mac and cheese later on. I say mac, it will actually be wholemeal penne because we only really have wholemeal pasta now. We just started having wholemeal years ago as a kind of, let's try and be healthier, you know. And that's all we have now. There we go. Do you want to have a spoon, Jay, to have a...
Yeah, I'd love a little sample. Thank you very much.
Mix it back up now.
There we go. There we go.
So as you can, just lift it up a sec. As you can see, it even looks cheesy. I mean, it's difficult with our camera.
Well, I'll do this in a second. Before I have a little tasty of it, I will see if this. I'll come in and do a.
There we go. So that's what it looks like. It's a very thick, very cheesy looking sauce.
It looks a little bit paler to us on camera looking at the monitor.
Yeah, it
looks a little bit paler. It's actually
quite yellow.
Quite yellow, isn't it? Yes. So there you go. Let's pop that down a little bit. There we go. Excellent. We're back. We're back. I'll try a bit right now. It's not going to be too hot, is it? It'll be fine.
No, it shouldn't be, because all the other ingredients were cold, weren't they? Other than the just show you the pour on that. It's very thick.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even add some if, like, you know, you're not that bothered about avoiding the fats in coconut based cheeses and stuff like that, and or you want to reduce them, you could make this and add some plant-based cheese easily to it to make it a bit more cheesy.
You could. I mean, to me personally, it doesn't need it at all. I think it's proper cheesy as it is. But if you really wanted to go all out, or if you wanted to kind of, I suppose, amplify it in terms of it being more like a dipper, like, you know, like a cheese dip kind of thing, which I remember having back in the day, and that was really cheesy.
Gorgeous.
Cheese and onion dip kind of thing. Isn't it?
That'll make it gorgeous mac and cheese later, that.
Yeah, proper lovely, that.
So later on, I'll cook up some wholemeal penne, dead simple, with some frozen peas from freezer. That's it. Add that. That's a really good dinner for us too. Innit? If I wanted to, I could mix the cooked pasta with that, put it in an oven-proof dish, put some breadcrumbs on top, and or some plant-based cheese, and or, you know, and whack it under the grill.
That's the great thing about it. It's versatile, isn't it? It's versatile, but it's gorgeous. Most importantly, it's proper tasty. Somebody wrote before liquid gold, and it made me chuckle. But that's kind of what it is. Yeah. I think it was Chris. Liquid gold. Yeah. Nice. It is. It's proper tasty. So yeah, we can look forward to having that later on, can't we?
Yeah, and I need to get back into the habit of making things like this, because, you know, when all said and done, it's just a really good. It's not fat free, but it's a low fat, really, vegan cheese sauce made mainly with vegetables, fish and carrot.
Yeah, definitely. Spot on. Well done, mister. Nice. Simone's got us on her headphones while she's working the garden. So lovely to see the first seeds come through. Kale, rocket, radishes, Brussels sprouts and onions are looking lovely in their beds. That sounds fantastic. Ear front, good question. Cheddar-like or more like Gouda? I'd actually say it's more like Gouda. And if you added some smoked paprika to it, you'd probably get that smoked Gouda vibe with it, I reckon. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, this would be gorgeous with potatoes, like a cheesy dauphinoise. Yeah, you know, slice potatoes really thin, layer them up with layers of that. Dauphinoise. Cook it in the oven. Gorgeous. Nice one, Tracy. Well, that didn't take long, did it? It's a fairly easy one, isn't it? Once you've got your stuff prepped, which you add, ready to go. Yeah, once you're kind of ready to go with it, it's. But it doesn't take long to chop a few bits up. All the ingredients are in the description, and obviously I'll keep them there, just in case you want to come back to this video at any point. And you know, you don't have to have a jug blender like we've got. You can do it in a jug with a stick blender, and you should be able to do, you know, the same job. And you could even do it in 2 batches in your NutriBullet and then combine them. So yeah, lots of options. Because I do consider these days that everyone should, at the very minimum, have at least a stick blender.
because you can pick them up for less than a tenner these days. Good ones.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
Metal ones.
Metal tipped ones, so they don't melt on the bottom of the pan.
Yeah, we used to have a plastic one, didn't we?
Yeah. Alex says, yeah, which I think you might have done. You've done a cauliflower cheese before, haven't you? I don't know if you've done it. Can't remember if you've done it with this.
I think I have a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, you know, before we were the eminent vloggers we are nowadays.
Yeah. But like I said before, it's really versatile. It's got lots of uses. This as just a standard sauce, hasn't it? You can do what we're having tonight with it. You know, you could have it as a dip. You could have it with a cauliflower cheese. It's just a nice, lovely little sauce. The more it's sitting in front of me, I want more of it. So we put move it away from me.
Yeah, you could even have it with. You could even have it as like a fondue.
Mm-hmm.
Just with breadsticks and crudités.
Yeah.
Couldn't you?
Definitely, because it's rich enough.
And you just add whatever you want to it. You make it smoky. You make it spicy. You make it in whatever way you want. But honestly, it does work just as well with just standard nooch. Oh, in fact, pass me the jar, Jay. It's right there. You don't even have to move.
Oh, it's actually just
so standard nooch.
The lid's not quite right. It was bothering me. There we go.
Looks like that. If you ever want to know what you're looking for in the supermarket, it looks like this, and you can pick this up at most supermarkets now that I'm aware of. So that in this, because it's kind of got a cheesy, nutty flavour anyway. It says so right there. Cheesy, nutty flavour.
It's good stuff, isn't it? It is. So you do have to pay a premium for it, as we were discussing before. There's no real easy way to get hold of nooch on the cheap.
Hey Russ, we're hoping that the vlog for
Freaky
Shakes might be up later tonight, because it's not going to be a massively long one. It was our first visit, but if you've not been, it's on Oldham Road in Failsworth. Go.
Yeah.
Please go. Tell them we sent you.
It's amazing. It really is. Jen, which has said, which I think sounds rather splendid. I really want to mix that with some salsa and make some queso, dip some tortillas.
Do
tortilla
that.
chips in.
Jen, do that.
That sounds awesome.
Jen, come here and do that.
Yes, Ashley. Nacho cheese sauce with added jalapenos. Nice.
Thanks, Amanda. I went for matching today, and I wore a dark blue top so that I wasn't too vivid, because I don't want to blow all your minds with my vividness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to it now, because I've had time to get used to it. But even now and again, even I get caught off guard by the vividness.
Has to wear his sunglasses.
And it's tell you what, it's not a slap to the face, but it's a little mini explosion now and again. Naomi is in the house. Sorry I'm late. Naomi, you are here, and that's the most important thing. Happy cruelty-free Easter, Naomi says. Indeedy do. Ross, I'll go ASAP and say you've sent me. I'm trying to lose weight, but as you said, I'll go for research purposes.
And there you go. And do you know what the great thing about it is? It's not advertised as vegan. It doesn't say vegan outside.
No.
It does on the menu. If you look, it says everything is plant-based.
And there's the vegan sign on the front,
but everything in there is vegan. But she's had a lot of people in that had no idea.
Yeah. Just pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we were there.
It's what I love about these chats, you see, because it's like all these ideas for this one simple little cheese sauce that now we know anyone can make, and it's mainly made of vegetables, so it can't be that bad. And all these amazing ideas, so that if anybody watches the video and then goes back through the chat, they'll be like, "Oh, I'll make some, and I'll do that, and I'll do that, and I'll have that with that on that with that as a chaser."
Alex wants us to post some of that saucy goodness up to Port Glasgow for an unwell (hungover) soul.
Oh.
Alex, I don't know if it'd survive in the post, to be honest.
I just wish, why have they not invented transporter technology yet?
I know why.
Why?
Do you want the simple answer?
Greed, capitalism.
Exactly. We
Politics.
spent way too much time spending money killing each other than spending money on really good science and research to develop hoverboards and the like, you know, and transporter technology. Yes.
Airfront, yes, I said like a fondue before with breadsticks and crudités. Absolutely, it would work as well. It would absolutely work. You could probably even put this, because can't you get those little like fondue like sets where they've got a warmer underneath?
Yeah.
So it would stay warm.
Yeah. And then you have all your little snacks around the sides and your little picky bits and things. Yeah.
Well, hello, David from Sydney, Australia.
Hello, David.
How you doing, bro? Sorry, that's my feeble attempt at an Australian accent.
It wasn't too bad.
I'm usually all right. Cheers, Russ. They're from tigerspecs.co.uk. Right, good company. I buy quite a lot from them. Paul and Jason, we've recently committed.
Pure filth. Thanks to you guys.
We put potato wedges in our soup.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Good stuff. Yeah, they've got to be. You can't put soggy chips or soggy wedges in with soup. They've got to be crispy chips.
But some of them will then go soggy, which you then mash into your first slice of bread as a butty. Yeah. 2 slices of bread. This is law. Well, it's law in this house. You're having soup and chips. 2 slices of bread. 1 is your first chip butty that you dip in your soup. Your last one is your last chip butty that you wipe your bowl with.
That's it.
Am I right? I'm not wrong.
It's the way of the household. It's the way of this household. Simone, just picking up on a few comments. I'm just kind of scrolling back up, make sure we're not missed anything. Just to report, we had barbecue and the traditional German Easter bonfire last night, and I taste tested the Umpf burger.
Ooh, nice.
My favorite vegan burger so far. I hope to find them in any store here again soon. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sounds like a lovely evening. I do like a bonfire. Might be nice to have a little fire down at the allotment at some point over summer. I said do it safely with like a metal.
What I said about taking that old barbecue down. There's no reason we can't use it as a fire pit.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Because we're not using it as a barbecue.
The legs are a bit wonky, but we could create maybe a stone circle and then put it on top of that. That'd be lovely, actually. Little bits of wood.
No,
just a little one. A little one. Anyway. So yeah, but that sounds lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Watch this. You're going to watch me now in my creative. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to take a photo like this. Wave. That'll be an Instagram picture later. This was us live today making cheese sauce. Check it out.
Anybody that just came on the live like that second with us two just like grinning slightly maniacally. Dear me.
Ashley, it's because I'm what's known as an I suppose a preeminent clapper. I can clap extraordinarily loud.
Yeah, I thought I had a loud clap, but Paul's clap is ridiculous. It took me
a lot of years, a lot of hard work.
I think
to work out my method, my style.
I suppose it's what you would call an extremely appreciative clapper. That's what it is. And not everybody's going to get a clap like that. Do you know what I mean? It's not always the case. Sometimes people will do something and they'll get a polite clap. But some people get a very appreciative clap. Yes. It's fair to say that. Yeah. The cast of Wicked, for example, when we went to see Wicked down in London, they got sobbing and tears and incredibly appreciative clapping from us both, definitely.
I couldn't make any noise though. I was broken.
Yeah. Tracy says, A little baby crock pot from the store would work, from the dollar store would work amazing for service of the cheese sauce, a fondue, or a queso.
It would indeed, yeah. One
Nice
of those
one.
little, yeah, like an individual one.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could, if you were going to do it as like crudités, like that, you could easily split this and do one spicy with chili in and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all of the above. And you could even make one a bit creamier, add a little bit of plant cream or whatever to kind of mild. So you've got a very mild and then a ferocious one. There's so much you could do with it. It's bloody great stuff.
Alex says, finally went to my local vegan cafe yesterday. It's pretty expensive, I had to say. My tiny coffee was $2.85. I hope the price range doesn't put people off. Our town is quite vegan at the moment. Nice one. I mean, I think sometimes, you know, we've said this before, and thank you for mentioning this, Alex, because it's kind of just reminded me of something. When we've been eating out on a few occasions, we've been like really shocked that if we wanted to order like a medium coffee, it's almost like half the price of the meal.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
I think just coffee is really expensive in places. And when you go in a vegan place or even a not vegan place, if you're looking at the coffees and they're a bit fancy, and you're like, actually, that coffee's going to cost me £4, and the meal's only costing me £8.50.
It is a bit. Yeah, it's like we went somewhere recently actually. Well, the last place we ate out, no, that was Lily's. Everything was fine there.
It wasn't.
And we didn't have coffee. It
wasn't Molino because we had the cheeky shandies at Molino Lounge. If you've not seen the Molino Lounge vlog,
half a shandy at midday in Oldham. Hey, I tell you what, lovely. It felt like being abroad.
Yeah,
eating and drinking outside with the sun on your back and your loved one by your side.
It's lovely.
What more could you ask for, really?
It is.
On a nice day.
Proper nice. Nikki is having naughty vegan mushroom pies with veg tonight. Nice. Very nice.
Oh, the chicken and mushroom pies.
I'm guessing it will be then, won't it? Yeah.
Have we tried one then?
We've tried all the naughty vegan pies at some point.
I've got curry ones in the freezer right now. So many great pies out now, it's horrifying.
That's funny. Flanny, that's funny. Sometimes we've witnessed clap wars. Someone always trying to be the last clapper.
Have you ever seen the comedy film Not Another Teen Movie? Where there's one guy, because it's the best teen spoof movie ever made.
You might be right. I think it is. Yeah.
It's one of the best spoof movies ever made. It's just brilliant. It's hilarious. But there's this one guy who keeps looking to be the one that starts a clap. Like, yeah, I suppose you've got to watch the film. Yeah. He never gets it. Yeah, it's a running theme throughout the film. All throughout the movie. He's there at so many scenes. Yeah, it's used sparingly, but he's there. It's funny. It's funny anyway. It's worth watching for the last words of the film said by the amazing Molly Ringwald. Bruno05 says, thanks for the recipe. Going to make this tomorrow for mac and cheese. I like to add tomato chunks. Yeah, Bruno, I might end up doing that. We said, well, we'll add peas to this with our whole wheat pasta later, but I might add some half cherry tomatoes as well when I warm it back up. Yeah. And peas. I don't know. Yeah, could do. I was going to say something then. It's gone. It's all gone. Chris and Will say, we really enjoyed the Pie Minister pies. Substantial and really tasty. All you want from a pie. Yeah. Yes. They are great pies. Have we been to Pie Minister? Is that the one I'm thinking of that's in Manchester? Is that, they've got a shop in Manchester? Is that Pie Minister? Yeah. Well, yeah, but they sell them. You can actually buy them in supermarkets now as well. But we've had, I think Pie Ministry is where we've had pie and mash. Yes. Before. Yeah.
A little bit expensive, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but it was lovely.
Yeah, proper tasty pies, definitely.
It's probably 3 years since we've been there.
It was a while.
Well, it's took us 4 years to go to Freaky Shakes.
Yes.
And I was right annoyed at myself yesterday when we got there, and it's like, it's only in Failsworth, it's only down the road from us, and it's 100% vegan, 50s diner style, cakes and shakes, and then her boyfriend Eduardo's has now called his section of the shop Eduardo's Gone Vegan. I'll tell you no more because there's other surprises.
Yeah,
there's other surprises.
It's fabulous though. But as we said to Rebecca when we bumped into her in Tesco's yesterday, the owner, Freaky Shakes, it was totally coincidental that she kind of gave us a shout. She recognised our booming voices in Tesco. But we were like, you have been on our radar for ages. We are aware. We're just incredibly busy lads. Do you know what I mean? We're genuinely busy bees.
Alex, is it a tofu seitan roast or just a roast just using tofu? Because we're all already on the tofu and thingy flour to make a kind of seitan from 8 to 6 eats.
Oh yeah.
And then I took her method and did my own doner kebab meat with it. Gorgeous, as you'll see on next week's meals vlog. Tuesdays it will be, won't it?
Yeah.
We had the last of it because I froze some to see how well it froze and thaws incredibly well, as it turns out.
I was going to say, yeah, remarkably well.
Yeah.
It was really good, wasn't it? And that's the great thing about it. Is like, because realistically, you're not going to want to have, vegan doner kebabs or whatever, like 2-3 days apart to make sure you get it all eaten. So yeah, having the option to freeze it and then have it weeks later is fantastic. Oh, Chris and Will, yeah, talking about the Prime Minister thing. Yeah, they're not cheap, but worth it for nice tea and you don't want to gamble. Yeah, absolutely. I get that. And I think sometimes, not always, in the world of vegan food, but I do think sometimes you do kind of get what you pay for with a lot of it. There are exceptions, of course, like Sainsbury's vegan pizza that's like a bargain at £3.50 and equally competes with pizzas that are more expensive. But other times, when you're doing the comparison between like something like say Aldi, Sainsbury's, M&S.
Yeah.
And you're kind of comparing and contrasting between them. Anywho, thanks everyone, by the way, for the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. We've virtually got the same amount of people in the house as we have thumbs up. There's only one in it. So thank you so much. That's a lovely, lovely thing. And it's always greatly appreciated.
Now we've got more thumbs up than viewers.
Yay. I don't know how that works exactly, but it's all good. I do, kind
of. Should we talk about things we've watched?
We could touch on that briefly. Does the lid need to go on that, or was you waiting for it to cool a bit?
Well, we're going to be using it later, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just pop that on, but I won't close it.
No.
Leave it there for now.
So, well, aside from the regular stuff that we watch, keeping on top of things with Star Trek Picard, which season 2 is amazing. Not going to say any more. No spoilers, of course.
Brilliant.
But if you're into that, or even if you're not into it, it's a fantastic season 2 of Picard. We watched, both really enjoyed a few nights ago. We watched Joe Bell, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah, good film with a very harsh end.
It's got bits in the film that are difficult to watch, but when you consider the subject matter, that's kind of understandable. It's a challenge to watch at times because it is about a young lad, a young gay lad, and what he goes through, and then ultimately what his father goes through after the young lad has taken his own life, which is pretty harrowing.
Yeah,
but really powerful.
Watching. And then we watched a kind of teeny film. It was a bit like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, what was it called? It
was like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Assimilation.
Was it? I don't know.
It's like they're following the premise. It's borrowing from Invasion of the Body Snatchers as like a reimagined version of it.
Yes.
It was all right. It just wasn't brilliant, was it? So we couldn't necessarily recommend that. I think it's called Assimilation, but I could be mistaken. But Joe Bell is definitely worth a watch.
Yes,
without a doubt. What else? Is there anything else
we've been watching MasterChef, haven't we? We always watch MasterChef
in the UK? MasterChef in the UK. We've been watching that, and doing a lot of stuff at the allotment and doing a lot of editing.
The Host, is that what it's called?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up now. I'm gonna have to look it up just very quickly.
What did you think it was called?
Assimilation. I bet I'm wrong, and I bet everybody else is right.
Oh no, you're right. Assimilate.
Assimilate. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I recognise him.
Yes, Callum Worthy.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So yeah, the film's called Assimilate.
Assimilate.
If you're a fan of Invasion of the Body Snatchers and that whole premise, go at it. But I'd say, and we said this when we watched it the other night, just to kind of touch on. Sometimes you can have a really good script and a really good premise for a film, but you just haven't got the caliber of actors to pull it off. And I feel like Assimilate suffers from that a little bit, only a little bit. Because it's a really good premise, of course.
Yeah, but it pretty much was a teenage retelling of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I think it was Netflix, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Netflix.
We like them both. Netflix. I think we watch more on Netflix than we do Amazon. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair.
Hope you had a good game of golf, Mary. Karen.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree. I think we do watch more Netflix than Amazon. Definitely. There's more stuff on there. It's a difficult one, that. Because you might just find that for some people, they might find there's certain series that they're really into and really like, and they're only available on one platform. So I would understand somebody gravitating towards that one. Oh, nice, Joan. Yeah. This is what we were saying before. There's so many options for what you can do with a cracking base sauce like that. Absolutely brilliant.
I couldn't hash mushrooms, add mushrooms, John. And that tells me you might be new to the channel. I live with an eminent mushroom avoider. He really doesn't like them. I love them.
Yeah.
Love them.
I try.
We got two lovely gifts from Jason's sister for Easter. We've got this lovely egg from Oldham.
Yes.
It isn't it?
Yeah. Clearly marked vegan.
Nice. So it's got honeycomb in the egg.
I hope so. I'm very I get very frustrated when Easter eggs don't have something in them. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I grew up getting Easter eggs that had something inside them. And it's just something nice about cracking open an Easter egg and there being something there.
And also them, which are the, well, I don't know why they're called Belgian dark chocolate office bunnies.
Because they're wearing a tie. Bunnies wearing a tie. Office bunnies. No? Seem a bit upset about that. Fanny says, we loved the film Boiling Point on Netflix. So stressful. Goings on in a restaurant, all filmed in one shot. I've heard about that, Flanny. I've heard about that film. Yeah, we've not seen it though.
Alex says, have you seen We're All Dead on Netflix? That's the series, isn't it? Set in the school. Yes, we haven't. We loved it. Yes. Pretty much. You can't bring anything bad out of Korea at the moment. Their TV and film industry is risen. It's either risen so much or we're only just finding out about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Daydream Believer, have you given Kim's Convenience a go yet? Highly recommended. I don't think I've not seen anything of Kim's Convenience, have you? No.
Never heard of it.
Oh, Simone, after we've been through Voyager and DS9, we recently started watching Next Gen on Netflix with the boys. I just love that our sons pick up our love for Star Trek. That's brilliant.
Amazing.
That's brilliant.
Speaking of Star Trek, having evaluated what I said on a recent live, I would now like to confirm that the theme tune to Star Trek Picard is the best Star Trek theme tune ever. So far.
Bold.
Actually.
Yeah.
So far. Because one might come and pip it. But musically, composition-wise, mood-wise, how many different varying kind of levels it's got with nods to Bond and Marvel, and it makes me cry.
It's lovely. It is a lovely theme. It really is. And I think I agree with you. You
said so on Friday.
Yeah, every time I hear it, I'm like, it's very good. It is. I think you're right. We were saying, Simone, the other day, there is talk that they are going to HD remaster the entire series of Star Trek Voyager. So we're going to hold off, because we were both saying the other day, we were like, we could totally sit and watch the entire series of Voyager again. But
easily,
if they're going to re-release it in the not too distant future and it's going to be a HD remastered version of the series, then I think we would definitely sit down and watch it right from episode 1 all the way through to the very end. Yes. Oh, little jump. It had a little jump in the chat. There we go. Not too much. Tracy, Leroy are binge watching Better Call Saul on Netflix. Oh, sorry, Leroy is glancing now and again, lol. We started watching Better Call Saul. I think we watched season 1, and then we started watching season 2, and I think it just kind of went off the boil a little bit for us. We lost interest a little bit, but we definitely watched the first season of Better Call Saul, because it was like coming off the back of
yeah, I think we did, but we watch it. It's like sometimes we've got a lot of time to sit around and watch things, and we smash things.
Yeah.
And then other times we just kind of pick something, like we've got a couple of hours now to watch a film.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't we watch a film last night? So we've both been that tired this weekend. I'm sure we did, and I'm sure we were both at the end like, that was really good, that. But I have no recollection because it was very late.
It was late, wasn't it?
And we were shattered.
Yes. If we remember, we'll let you know.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good, Megan. Nice one. Hey, you guys, I'm making a vegan quiche with just egg, vegan bacon, ham from an Asian store, hurrah, bacon strips, impossible spicy sausage, spinach, and vegan cheddar.
You can abbreviate comments, just so as you know for future reference. Just like a vegan quiche. Let us know about the just egg, though. I've heard conflicting reports about it. Some people say it works really well. Others don't like it. So I personally am very happy with the tofu method for quiches. I think it works really well with or without pastry. We did those mini ones on a live, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some with pastry, some without.
Yeah, definitely.
It does sound delicious, though, Megan.
Luke, yes, we both thoroughly enjoyed The Joker. We really did. We thought it was excellent. Really, really good.
Big fan of Joaquin, though.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant actor and human, which is always nice.
It helps, doesn't it? When you can actually really respect and appreciate someone in the acting world who actually also has really good values as well.
Someone who's a good person.
Chris and Will, we've just rewatched all of Voyager.
Did you love it? as much as you did the first time round.
Yeah, I'm sure it stands up for the most part.
And gay man to gay men, did you fancy Chakotay originally?
I think Tom Paris was better looking than Chakotay. And Tom Paris was more of a likeable character than Chakotay. Chakotay was a bit, I don't know.
Chakotay was battle scarred.
Well, you know.
And it took him a while to kind of soften, but he was a good, strong man with Native American
9 seasons.
heritage, and I loved that.
9 seasons it took him.
It didn't.
Chris and Will just started DS9 again, but Cisco is already grating. Yes. I hear you, Chris and Will.
Sheridan, no, we don't read. I think we absorb better through visuals. Although we have read, but we don't.
We both enjoy reading. It's just not our. Medium of choice in terms of absorbing.
I find it a lot more difficult these days as well, because I used to enjoy reading a book, but an actual physical book. Now I can only read on my Kindle, really, so I can make the text a bit bigger. Because I think text is ridiculously small in some books.
It can be.
Like it is on cans. And you're like, I'm not a mouse.
Yeah. We particularly like reading a book when we're on holiday. When we know we've got proper downtime and we can really switch off, from the world in general, and just relax a little bit. We both do enjoy reading a book on holiday, don't we?
Yes.
We've
done that on almost every holiday, haven't we? We've taken a book.
Plane and on holiday.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The last one I read, actually, on a holiday. No, it can't be the last. No, it might have been. Black Swan Green.
Yeah, great book. Yeah.
Brilliant book.
Black Swan Green, yeah. Megan says, thanks, Paul. I like it as a scramble. I got them on sale for 33 cents is why I'm making it with it. Otherwise, I am a fan of tofu too.
Well, Megan, it's just been approved. I think it's Just Egg that's just been approved over for sale in Europe. Am I right, guys? Or have I... I know we've got Cracked over here, but I'm sure Just Egg has just been approved.
I don't know.
For sale in Europe, and so we'll start seeing it over here soon.
I honestly don't know.
Health Arena, yes, we really enjoyed Z Nation for a while, and then we went off the boil with that, didn't we, as well?
We stuck with it, and then it started. It was always silly, and we didn't mind the silliness of Z Nation, but then it started getting really silly, like really, really daft, and that was when we were like, you know what? It might be time to knock this on the head now. Do you know what I mean? Yes. Yes. Who isn't a fan of Joaquin Phoenix? Absolutely right, Flanny. Totally agree with you guys. We are big fans of Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, he's excellent. He's excellent.
Chris, not Chakotay. I had a thing for 7 of 9, if anything. Go figure. Yeah. Well, that's because she was amazing. I think that's a little bit in all of us of she's incredible. I kind of want to be her just for a minute or a day.
She was incredible, and also, it's probably fair to say that actually 7 of 9's character coming into the series helped the series considerably, even if Kate Mulgrew was not a fan of the series doing that and bringing in the the poster girl, as it were, to take all the attention, because that's kind of what she did, really, at least at first. Brilliant character, though, 7 of 9.
Should we... Oh, no, we can't.
What?
I was going to see if I could take another thumbnail. Now, I'll try and get one with the cheese sauce in it later on.
Oh, Leanne says it, yeah.
Yeah, audiobooks.
That makes sense, yeah. I've not really dove into the world of audiobooks.
I might try one, actually. Do you know, I'd love to read audiobooks. I'd be probably too expressive, though, me. I might read about something happening to a character and then go, oh no.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
People would be like, you can't add words.
Yeah, it's probably best you don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Simone Chakotay got me with his marquee rebel attitude and Huss ethical tattoos. Mackie, sorry, yeah, Mackie. Hey, nice. Well, I'll tell you what, if I'm going to get this video edited,
we'll bring this to a close now so that we can get this other vlog up, which will probably be up in a couple of hours, because we'll have a little chill first and I'll get tidied up. You can leave all this to me, I'll sort all this out, yeah. We hope that you've found this useful and that you will be making your own vegetable-based cheese sauce for use in all of the wonderful things that have already been described in the chat, or whatever your beautiful mind creates. Yeah.
Shall we answer Rui's question simultaneously together as a final question to answer? Which Star Trek favourite captain? 3, 2, 1.
Picard.
Janeway.
Mine's changed.
Oh, mine's changed. I've changed from Picard to Janeway.
I've gone back to Picard because of Picard.
I've gone to Janeway because of Picard.
Wow.
No spoilers, but anybody who's watching season 2 of Picard, my opinion of Picard has changed quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, I still think he's incredible. But yeah, anyway, we could talk about Star Trek for hours, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could. So yes, we'll get. Well, that just shows, Alex, how diverse we are. Our opinions change all the time, you know.
And sometimes we don't even know.
I might be back to Janeway in a month, but right now I am completely and totally in love with Jean-Luc Picard. And all his flaws. That's why. Because he's not I'm not going to try and justify it.
You don't have to.
No, I know. That it seemed like I was, but it's that I love, that he's got his flaws and that he doesn't feel the need to portray himself as an iron curtain constantly. Interesting. Because it keeps you vulnerable and it keeps people able to access you.
Some might say that his flaws did make him like that throughout his entire captaincy on the Enterprise.
Some might
keeping people at arm's length and all that stuff. Whereas I'm sure Janeway had her flaws and her issues, but look how personable she was as a captain.
Well, she was.
She hugged people. Did Picard ever hug anyone?
Yeah. She bullied 7 of 9.
She did. She did bully 7 of 9. Anyway.
I don't like that.
We should go. It's been delightful to be here in the kitchen on this lovely bank holiday weekend and share a bit of time with you all. Thank you, everyone, for all of the support that you've given us. The super chats, obviously, never expected, but greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you, as always, to our wonderful moderators who take time out of their own days to come and make sure you rabble behave yourselves. Alex, Ashley, and Leanne, thank you, my loves, my loves. Thank you to you all of our channel members and patrons and you people who buy our merch. And if you do none of that, but you watch our videos and you like and you comment, you're doing us a massive service and we really appreciate it. So thank you to you all. Make this cheese sauce. Tell your mum, tell your Auntie Brenda, tell your Uncle Fred. Get them all making it. That's what I say.
Mum and Dad, much love, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll give you a bell.
Love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.